Right, welcome back to Blickling. What was the Getting Dressed series is now just Blickling, and very near the end I decided, as we're doing so well on this, I'm going to rent some stuff. So I rented a Field Master MAN truck. This is a modded truck and a modded trailer. I have no idea what they've done to the trailer to mod it, but you will find out. Because one of the things is it's got all those awful extra cameras on. I don't think one of those is actually. Now, I don't think any one of them would be handy like the ones on the Maru or Farmer Andy's tanker sets. There was a bigger trailer, as this is 60,000 litre, there was 120,000, but it didn't seem very realistic to me. So we are going with the standard one. Just to speed things up, one thing I'm not going to go to Gunton Hall with this. It's a tight tip, so forget Gunton Hall. I think I only put one in there with the track and trailer. It's just such a tight place to get into, and as mad as I am, I'm not quite that mad. We're still lifting the potatoes, which I think is the last things to lift. But I'm still selling grain also. We're just basically the barley left. I'm not going to bother with the odds and ends. I think we're going to do well enough without that. Let's hope we can get this round here alright. Mind you, it's me driving. It does tend to stop a bit too quick when you take your foot off the throttle. For my liking, I like it just to drift a little bit. About another 100 yards, 200 yards would be nice, but we can't have everything now because everything's on the wrong side for me. I can't see where the spout is, so it's awful. Second camera. I do wish they wouldn't put those in. Mind you, that's not really a problem anymore. Let's face it. Let's come back and try again. Is it jackknife it? I'm not doing very well on this. It doesn't seem as controllable. I used this on one of the other ones, I forget which map it was, and I had the same problem. It wasn't as controllable as I wanted. I'll come in and try again. The thing is to get close enough in. This is quite close in to the bins. Let's see what we got it this time. Wheat, no. Barley, yes. So we will find out where the best price for barley is, excluding Gunton Hall. Oh, the brewery bill looks like 773. Gunton Hall is by far the best price, but I'm not surprised it's such a tight thing to get into now. All we've got to do is find out where the brewery is. And the brewery is up near Blickling, I remember it. No, it's not too bad. I think we can manage that. And we got a load. Should only be a couple of load in here at this rate, couple of 3 load. It looks like the potatoes are still coming out alright. I will put the beacons on. Come on, this has got beacons or it's got the bar, flashing bar, even better. I've got very lazy on 15. 17 I'm leaving the traffic on, but without the traffic on 15 I got very lazy, I just don't look. This is quite quick. Apparently it has a speed of 88 mile an hour top speed. Don't know if I want to be doing 88 in this, to be honest. I think 40 is plenty fast enough. Now there's a road through the back, so I think we can actually go all the way around here, I hope. Just hope this will get into the tipping point. We'll do if I haven't missed it completely. That's this one here, isn't it? So I've been away from this for a week. Busy on 17, doing stuff on 17. Mainly just playing, just to get my eye into how it works. But this is the second best price, so we'll stick with that. Mind you, it will soon change because we're only 13 minutes away from the change, but that's 46,000. This way, I think. Yeah, this way. Oh, we got out all right. I'm going to miss Blickling. There's two maps I really enjoy, British maps I really enjoy playing. One I'm continuing to play, OldBor, and this one. So different. OldBor, you've got very little to start with, and you have to build yourself up. This one, you have very good equipment and own all the fields straight from off, which I'm quite happy with. I think we're coming the top way. But I suppose it's seeing so many real places in here. I think every tipping point is a real company. So I certainly recognise most of them. Well, being from Norfolk, and some of them are good old Norfolk companies. Some are nationals. No. Are we in the right place here? Yes, we are. Oh, 60. Oh, we get another one after this. And that will just about do us. If I've got sort of tractor and trailer load, I'll take the tractor and trailer load up there. I left the tractor and trailer down by the about the garage. It'll be fine there. I rented this for 6 hours. I might have to take it back and re-rent it. But I think the money we're making, we might as well. We're already close to 500,000. This is going to get us very close to 500,000. Very close indeed. And we've still got the Beet and the spuds to sell. I may not put you through that. I might just close this one off. This time with some of the Beet sold. I don't really be selling any of the potatoes. And at the start you saw there will be the map auto save mod coming in. I've kept it on here because I have had a few issues. Nothing more split against the map. It's one or two little issues. I think I've got so many mods on in this folder that it doesn't like it a lot. At the moment the Beet potato's been lifted using auto combine, and they've been taken away using courseplay. And it looks like we might. No, we're okay. It's all working. I thought we might have a problem there, but I just looked the wrong one upon glance. always comes to the question though, why am I still playing 15? I still enjoy 15. I still enjoy some bits about it. I didn't feel that between 13 and 15. When 15 came out, I didn't play 13 again. I just didn't want to. But I'm still totally happy playing 15. They got so much of it right. Because I deliberately chose this trailer rather than a tipping trailer, because I knew that could be a bit tight on some places, but we're already here anyway. I picked a Melbourne Belt, what we used to call a walking floor trailer, so it didn't actually have to tip up, and there'd be no chance of catching on anything. I might get one more in before the price drops. I think the price changes on the R on it. I know it's on 17, it's a lot more dynamic. You almost have to watch every load. I'm still waiting for the first good British map to come out. I have yet to see one. I've seen one with courses of a British map. It has issues. So we're waiting for the likes of Bullet Bill, Oxygen David, I should imagine, OldBor, and OldBor I know is working on an updated Blickling. I'm guessing it's going to be very similar to this but updated for 17, in which case for me it'll be fine. I shall certainly be playing that, and I will do a series on it. And I will do a series especially on Blickling rather than part of another series. When I took this on, I took it on just got the modded map of my home patch. And I thought, oh, that sounds okay, we'll give that a go. 10 episodes or so in the Getting Dressed series. And really it's taken over the Getting Dressed series. This is the one I want to play. Right, next I'm going to take the Beet out down the bottom there before I go and use the elevator and sort that lot out up that end. I have a look when we're loading the Beet up to see how well we're doing on the harvest. I can't remember how long I've rendered that, or how much long I've got on that lifter. But I've chosen this particular wagon or this unit not because it's a mod, it's part of it, but also it's going to be this or the Tatra, mainly because they're both built for mild off-road use. One for that stupid extra camera, we'd have a look at. We have a look when it's tipping, but this one has got the off-road wheels on the tyres on it. And it's got a bit more power than the standard MAN. Although this is only 60,000 litres only, so the standard MAN would be struggling a little bit up here. This struggles a bit, it can't get much more than 30 on the mains. Pull up here, and there goes the auto save firing again. Whoa. And then we go and crash. If Mr. Bates see this, he is going to have a lot of fun, and we got a little bit of speed wobble on too. That's what I say, it shouldn't be more than 40, if she took more than 40, this is not really meant for really high speed. Right, so this is the last of these, this is going to be, that's the 500,000 up. So what's that tipping with it? How's he doing? Oh, we got another 4 hours. Oh, we should do. Oh, you've been to the other side of the field. We're not going to get it done today, but I think there will be one more episode, I think, on this. Then this will go to bed. I said so. I think on there. Whoa. Just run past the damn thing. There we are. As says no, Paradise Hills version 1.2, that's been put to bed. But nothing else much I can do with that. No, we sold everything and done quite well on there. Just got Smoke down to do a lot of work off screen to get to the final bit, because I don't think anybody wants to see another episode of cutting the corn to put in the bunker. But what I will do is I'll fill, I should imagine, 2 bunkers. I'll try and fill one, but that's getting so awkward to get onto the thing now, onto the heap now. It must probably have to be 2 bunkers. Let it ferment. I'll empty out most of it, then we come back and see how well we're doing right near the end. I will get on with that, but it won't be until the new year now. I've got a lot of other things I have to do. Got a hospital appointment, which is going to knock me out recording for 3 days, I would say. One day when I'm on super strong laxatives, clear my system. Next day when I have the procedure done, and the 3rd day when I'm recovering. I should just be playing that 3rd day. Now, can we get this round here? No, I'm feeling this. See, it's got problems now. Well, you should be doing Beet. Come on. Ah, yeah. Got to be a bit further away. Oh, it's going to take a long time to fill this one. Find out where the Beet's got to go. We use this one. Sugar Factory, I think that's the only place for the Beet. Yeah. Yeah, it's Sugar Factory now. Sugar Factory is... Oops, wrong one. Don't want to speed up time. Sugar Factory. It's got early... Ah, there we are. Around there. Oh, what's it? Down to just before the spinnery, past the pig and cattle up there. I think the round trip will do that. Not an easy one to get to. Ah, we're almost full. If I was to keep this one, I'd get rid of that extra camera. I loathe them. There isn't any extras on there, is there? Oh. Closed cover. In that case, we better close cover. Let's just check it has. Yes, it has. Especially carton Beet. And now, of course, I'm going to be stuck. Yeah, I got in too close and semi-jack now. We're back. Down this way. 2 ways of doing this. One, we can go right the way over the top, or one we go down. I think we'll try downwards first. Yeah, that's still working. I'll slow down a bit. So I should just put this onto cruise. Ah, I'm trying to get the wrong way. think I've got them set up the other way about for 17. I have to change that again. Let's give it all that again. Oh, we've gone past it. We've gone past it here, Bill. So I'm busy trying to do that because it's before the spinnery. So this time it's just the first one after the spinnery. Stu Bates will be enjoying this no end. Alright, that's the spinnery. There should be a road off to my left here somewhere. Is that it? Yes, here. And the sugar factory should be up here. Let's do like the little bits and pieces he's done on here. Yes, he's a countryman of mine. We live in the same county. I don't actually know him. I know, well, conversed with him prior, messaging, of course. One to let him know I was doing this series if he was interested in watching it. And one or two other things we're conversed about. But this is my second favourite British map. As much as I admire OldBor Farm and the rest of them, this beats them for me. No, it's not everybody's cup of tea, but it certainly beats them for me. The only one which, to my mind, is better is Old Ridge. But it would have been tough if this had come out before Old Ridge, which one I'd have done a major series on. I'm definitely thinking about a major series when 17 comes out. I have some ideas. There's nothing worse than a merman with ideas, let me assure you of that. Alright, let's tip this out here. We're going to get loads of money again. Well, I might as well put in the advert for the PCSG little competition. I've been plaguing you all enough with this. It's getting close now, 1st of December. The thread goes open to put in one comment in the thread for your name to go forward. You have to be a member of PCSG, so join now. And the prizes are cattle and crop stuff. First prize is, well, I've said before, I'm thinking about resigning from PCSG admin board to take part in it. Because the admins and moderators and the rest of the staff are not allowed to enter. For obvious reasons, really. But the first prize is the full cattle and crops for 4 years. It's all the DLCs, all the add-ons, all the paper add-ons for 4 years. You also get early access. Hopefully if things go to plan in the spring. I haven't heard it that far behind. But if everything goes well, you will get the early access in the spring. And then in the autumn, or as the American cousins say, in the fall. And it's one of those, just an aside, it's one of the descriptions where I actually prefer to the British one. The fall is more descriptive than autumn. That's just me. Most things I don't agree with. I'm British through and through, by gum. And in the fall, when the main finished program comes out, you get that. You also get the tractor for people who have given money to them via the Kickstarter. So that will be yours. You'll get a community gold badge, I think it is, for the forums and what have you. And you'll also have the opportunity of your name put into the credits. Oh, that's better. I've got it right this time. I don't want to go too far because I've got to turn out of this. Second and third prizes are the same, are identical but not the same as first, because it's early access. It's a full game when it comes out. The free tractor, a silver, I think there's a silver badge in the community, and also a chance of your name in the credits. That's optional. You don't have to do that. You don't get all the DLCs and add-ons, only the freebies. You don't get the paid for ones. So all of those you will have to buy. But I think you find that having the game, having early access to it, is fine. It's wonderful. So that starts 1st of December. I've been pushing this rather a lot, but I will keep pushing it. But the only thing is you have to be a member of PCH, and how the prizes are decided. Grizzly Bear Sims, Jerry, who's an IT guy, is given all the names and a unique ID number. They will go into a random number generator, and that will spit out the 3 winners. Wonko Stu, he will get in touch with you via our messaging system on the forum to tell you you won and what will happen next. You won't get anything actually physical or even digital until the early access is released. Let's see if I can remember how to do it this time. Keep an eye on the where we are. Mind, we've got the tyre marks to chase this time. Ah, yeah, we're just coming up to it. Oh, we had the tyre marks, they just disappeared. Get figures. Should be a labour, what looks like a labour. There we are. Anyway, get back to the map. I'm not doing OldBor any favours. If you still play 15 and you haven't downloaded the map, do so. It's fun. It's big fields, so you need big equipment, but you start off with a good selection of equipment. You get, if you've got the class mod, class convoy mod, you get that and the I think it's the sample. Sell one of them, give yourself a bit of money to get some bigger equipment. Basically what I did when I started this, I had the class, which I actually have, which I sold subsequently in game, and I've got a different one now. But it is a very well made map. Is there issues? Of course there is, there's always issues. Very few people get away without having any problems at all with the map. There was a couple of problems with this, and I think they've been sorted now. But if you don't play 15 anymore, it doesn't really matter. Just, I still enjoy playing 15. Graphically, it's not as big a leap as 13 to 15, between 15 and 17, but the rest of the game has taken quite a leap forward. They have looked at a lot of the mods which are out there, and they've put their own spin on them, which they have the perfect right to do. Some people have been complaining that they've been pinching mods. They haven't. If you read the terms and conditions, they have the rights to the mods, all the ideas behind the mods to put in their own game. Is it fair? Most probably not. Oh, almost went a bit too far there. That was tight. But the only thing that isn't quite realistic, there isn't a Beet factory as far as I'm aware around Alsham, which is where Blickling is. Blickling is an actual place. Blickling Hall is an actual place. But the nearest town is Alsham, and as far as I'm aware, there isn't a Beet factory there. I think there's one at Wissington, and there's certainly one, the oldest Beet factory in the country at Cantley. Or to be more precise, the oldest site for a Beet factory. It's been remodelled and remade so many times, it's no longer the original Beet factory at Cantley. But it's one thing that East Anglia is almost tops on, is sugar beet. We grow the best malting barley in the country, in Norfolk and Suffolk, and grow some of the best beet in the country. That's my bragging done. I've got to remember there's collisions on all these hedges, so don't go too mad. I'll check when I'm filling up this time around the place to find out how everything's going. Looks like everything's still running. We're going to have a lot of beet and potatoes. We've still got all the beet up on the field to move after this. And now hopefully now this lot is disappearing slowly. Alright. I think I'll do this run and I'm going to call it, and we will do some more next time. May not do any off screen, I don't know yet. It is quite a busy time. Oh, it's almost done. I think next time he will finish this off. And he's got almost a full load there. Oh no, he's got half a load there. Let's just see what we've got in the heaps. Heap is, let's go on to super speed. I think the heap is over on, did I put on 6? Well, this looks like the one. Oh yeah, there's one heap. This is the Beet. Let's see what we've got in there. I'll just put that up. 450,000, that's Beet, and the potatoes are over here, and there is 591,000. That's gonna be 700,000, I should think, of each. I would. Alright, we do this run and I'm going to call it. We'll probably take the screenshot of this reloading. Nah, take it as a tip up at the Beet factory. Farming sim game I didn't think I'd actually like. In fact, I'd have gone with some idiots, and I use that word advisedly, who were making videos about it. I wouldn't have liked it. It was almost, let's see what's wrong with the game. It's one way of doing it. But you don't test a game and make a series on it or do videos on it. That's not your style of gaming. I don't do games on first person shoot 'em ups. A, because I'm no good at them anymore. B, they just don't float my boat, as they say. This does. This thing's wrong with it. Of course there is. I guarantee there is no perfect game out there. Not for everyone. Well, slow down again. It's a bit light at the front down there. Well, I didn't get the 120,000 litre past the trailer. Right, I'm going to start the wind down now. I'm going to say thank you very much for watching. If you like this all, please leave a like. If you're not subscribed and wish to see a plethora of farming videos, mainly based on 15 at the moment. I'm still waiting for really good maps to really take off on 17. I'm only doing one series on 17 at the moment, so maps ain't out there, but I have been playing around with old stream thing. It is, and that looks of it could be worthwhile doing a series on. I may just start another series up, but I'm waiting for good British maps, and they are a little bit harder in some of them to do, believe it or not, because of the fact you have to have so many hedges in. A British map is not a British map without hedges and twisty roads. Well, before I start tipping, I'm just going to do that. Not wrong one. Do that. Come outside. Not that. Oh, I do hate that. I think we get the shot there. We move forward a bit. When that starts coming out, and bingo, got it. Right, yes. If you're not a subscriber, feel free to subscribe. Always happy to have new bodies aboard. As I take this back to the shed, I don't think I covered the Beet that time. My bad. They should at least be netted Beet. It's on the public highway in Britain. Mainly, as I was one, as I still am, an active motorcyclist, you don't want to be running over sugar beet in the road. Let alone have one hit you in the face. Right, any comments, questions, queries, or anything else, please put in the appropriate part. And I've got Alice has decided she wants to be on, and because of that I wasn't watching where I was going. I can't see where I am at the moment. Damn camera. Yes. That's better. 4-wheel drive and diff locks get you out every time. Right. Take off 4-wheel drive again, I don't really want it. And yes, any comments, feel free to comment in the appropriate place under this video. I try and read, I read everyone, I try and answer everyone. And with that, it's me saying cheerio for now. Cheerio, and Alice says meow.